Hello and welcome to another episode of the Grandest Adventure. It is July 6th, 2021. Welcome. So it's been a little while. We're going to have a pretty large recap. It might be a little spotty, so we're going to it's going to be an everybody cap. How's that? Not just a right cap. It'll be a y'all cap.
I like it.
I am naked and I am afraid.
Yes,
So
you are.
naked.
Go with this.
So, who would like to start?
Where did we leave off at the last recording? Like, what do we need to fill in?
On the at the beginning, we started where we were just about to leave. We had just convinced what's his name to stay back, Siler, to stay back at Glass Lake. So I think right there is where we left off, and we were gonna head to where we're gonna meet the Raven Queen. Is where the beginning of the last episode left off.
Okay.
Does that sound right?
Yep. To me it does.
Yeah. Yeah. So to recap a little bit before that, even, just because I think that will help lead up to what happened. We got the chain of power out of the temple, everything like that. As we were leaving the temple, we basically we ended up meeting the Raven Queen, or now who we thought was the Raven Queen at the time. She spoke to us about, now that we have the chain of power, that the basically seal was weakened, and using just the one artifact, the chain of power, we could re-strengthen the seal, and we don't even need the other two artifacts at the time. So basically we agreed to move forward with that and go meet her, what do you call it, initiate, or whatever it is, Siler, who is one of the Shatterkai, who would then lead us to okay, I guess I'm a little spotty already right there, because wait, did we left her to meet Siler so Siler could tell us where she was?
It was never a very good plan.
Because her whole thing was her saying, "Hey, we shouldn't travel together because it'll be easier for us to be found."
Okay, yeah.
That was her explanation.
Gotcha. Yeah, so anyway, we agreed to this plan to at least go and meet Siler for now. So we went to meet Siler, who was going to lead us to the next location of the Raven Queen, but he was acting really funky and not himself after everything. So we convinced him to stay at Glass Lake and just tell us where the meeting spot is. So we went on without him. And at that point, as we were heading to the designated location, we kind of got the group got into the River Hills. The group got into a little bit of an argument on whether we should believe the Raven Queen and her plan to reseal the seal, or just strengthen the seal. After quite the discussion, we did decide to move forward with the Raven Queen's plan. And it was it was quite the discussion to come to that decision. Took quite a while to get there.
The United Nations wraps up quicker than you guys.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So we went.
They have veto power.
The deliberations were long.
Yes. So we went into what do you call it? A shrine. The shrine that was at
The site of
at the
the
location.
ceiling.
The site of the ceiling. We entered the site of the ceiling, and
Yeah, like
in
down pentagram and light stains, and it's very dimly lit with candles.
What was that? Candle part?
That's,
Alright.
that's what it looks like. There's a goat being sacrificed in the middle.
You guys were going to sacrifice a goat in the middle, is that what you said?
Never mind.
Okay. I'm sorry.
we probably should have sacrificed the goat. Maybe it would have turned out better. But anyway, we went inside, and was the Raven Queen already there?
I think so. That or she like showed up when you guys left. Or like showed up right behind you guys.
Yeah, she showed up either like right behind us or she was already there.
Yeah, she was I
Um,
think she was there and then just kind of like slid in behind you guys.
Yep. But as we were inspecting the room, checking things out, trying to figure out, kind of listen to her to see what we were gonna do, we had some uninvited guests. We had Belusion and the priest from the Capitol show up, and a couple of guards were with them, which not good, not good. Of course, Belusion was wearing the other two artifacts, the Brooch of Bravery and the Gem of Wisdom, and we started to battle them. Belusion and the two guards were basically fighting us three, and the Raven Queen and the priest were basically having like Harry Potter, Voldemort, just face off right there, just two powers combining for the whole time. But the priest was definitely outmatched by, I'll just say, who we thought was the Raven Queen, but we learned after is not the Raven Queen. And as we were fighting Belusion, basically, as Belusion was making contact with the Chain of Power or hitting who had the Chain of Power, lights in the room were starting to light up. So a reaction was happening with the three artifacts in the chamber.
Yeah, it was whenever one was used against the other, like whenever one came in contact with another. That's what it felt like to me, anyways.
Yeah, I agree.
It was when
And-
all three were reunited.
Yeah, but there had to be like the contact, right?
Yeah, it was brief.
So each like time he hit the person with the Chain of Power, Belusion did, a light in the room came on.
Oh, Belusion wasn't doing it. He didn't. He may or may not have had things. It was just like y'all were getting played by bigger forces.
Okay, so like it happening every time he struck was like a coincidence?
No, if you were to attack him, it would have done the same thing. If I'm making.
Oh, okay, it just wasn't because wasn't the one with the Chain of Power when I was mostly hit.
Yeah, if you had it when you were attacking him, it would have done the same thing.
Gotcha. But
Yeah.
either way, each time they made contact, a basically beacon in the room was lighting up until there was 6 beacons lit, which I'm assuming broke the seal. Well, before that exactly happened, we basically kind of figured out that the Raven Queen wasn't actually the Raven Queen. it was another being that is now controlling Belusion, killed the priest, got something off him. Which I think what she got off him was to control Belusion? Maybe? I don't know, but either way, this was a trick by the person pretending to be the Raven Queen to get us here, to break the seal, and once all 6 lights were lit, I don't exactly know that's what happened, but I'm assuming the seal broke, and a super powerful looking being appeared, which if somebody or Craig could explain what he looked like again, that would be great.
Does anybody remember?
I think it was a giant talking.
What was that? Hello, can you guys hear me? I can't hear them. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry, Blue Jeans is being a fucking bitch tonight. I heard Garrett start to talk, and then it just like zzzt, out.
He was
Alright,
trolling.
you guys
He said
hear me?
chipmunk.
Yeah, Garrett, we can hear you now, buddy. Go again.
Oh, you guys heard that he was a chipmunk?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Chipmunk?
Fuck you. No, he's a tall, slender-looking elf. He was dressed in what looked like just kind of. Oh, finally, my fucking webpage is loading up. Hold on, let me see if I have the description here again.
I think he was wearing like golden armor and something.
Yep. He's wearing some slick gold armor. He had a crown on.
Which is dumb. It's not a very strong metal. I don't know why he's wearing golden armor.
Well, you see, it might be mithril gold. You never know.
Oh shit.
Wow,
True.
this webpage is acting incredibly slow. I need to figure out why it's
Very
doing
evil.
that. You know, I'm gone for a
Yeah,
week.
very,
What's that?
Everything goes to hell.
Everything goes to shit. What's that, Garrett?
I said he had very evil vibes.
Oh, incredibly evil vibe. He was an elf. Had a crown on. Has jet black hair. It's long. It's straight. His pale skin. I'm sure I have the color of his eyes somewhere, but my website is taking forever, so I'll let you know when I find it.
Okay, and I think you gave us the name and like a little description of the woman once she dropped her disguise of being the Raven Queen.
Oh, yes, I did. That is Obterna.
Say that again?
Obterna.
Turner.
Yeah. Did she introduce herself as the Queen of Lies and Seduction?
Queen of Lies?
Yep, and Seduction.
That's why I fell for it. She seduced me.
Yep.
Did Philo have a lady crush?
No, Raven Queen looking is not Philo's type, alright? Philo goes for like royalty looking.
Yeah. So like this dude is royalty looking. This queen chick, royalty looking. She has like horns.
Oh, now that she's dropped her.
Oh yeah, like here, let me see. I think I have a picture.
Ooh, Garrett, pretty close.
Wow. That's one of the closer ones we've had.
Do 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 do.
So we get to roll some dice, and I get to use that luck to my advantage.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. My shit's taking forever. She's an evil-looking bitch with horns. She, however, was a fae, not an elf. She's a fae.
Upturn that is. She's a fae.
Turn is a fae.
Gotcha.
Okay. So basically, after this guy appeared, which from some of the lure we were provided, we have an idea of who we think it is, but not 100% sure. And
Who do you think it is?
I forgot his name, but I think it's the guy who was basically locked away with the golden power.
Vavo.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming he's changed a lot since then, but it's been like what? It's been
Yeah, he's a lot more
2000.
bold.
It's been 2000 years. All right.
Been a while
It's been a while
since I could learn and
since Vavo's been locked
hold my
away.
head up high. He's holding his head up high right now.
Golden Street. All right. All right. Enough of that. Vavo.
Vavo.
Devavo.
Vavo.
Devavo Babo. Basically, I don't even think we got to talk to him too much. He was just like,
Merrick tried to. Merrick
Yeah.
tried to have a polite conversation with him.
he did, and then he basically like snapped his fingers and banished us.
He did do that.
Yeah, and
It
so
took more effort to get Merrick banished.
He had to clap his hands to banish you. And I
Torque-
couldn't just snap a finger.
Torque and Philo vanished while Merrick resisted his first attempt to banish him, but Merrick was then banished after. And we ended off with Philo and Torque waking up naked, bondaged, and in a cage together. And I think Merrick woke up in the side of a road somewhere?
Merrick woke up on the side of a hill.
Side of a hill?
Yeah.
Didn't he specifically wake up face down on the side of the road?
Face down in the dirt.
It doesn't hurt. Wait.
Yeah. Yep, you got it. Yeah, he was face down on the side of a hill. But he was clothed. He has all this shit. You guys, however, are naked, bound from the it's intertwined within your hands. Like your hands are like intertwined together, and then like you're bound from
Behind our backs.
behind your back from the wrists to the elbows.
My chesticles are just out there.
Fuck yes, they are. You guys are in a cage. The cage is mostly covered, except for like a small kind of slit that you can just see a little bit out of outside. But you are on a wagon because you can definitely tell that you guys are moving, like being pulled, like on some sort of wheeled vehicle.
Is there? Do I know what kind of bindings are on my arms?
Yeah, they are leather straps.
Are they secured in a knot, or are they?
You can see by looking at like Philos that it's like a belt buckle clip at the top.
Oh, I just break out of them.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Roll roll strength check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Oh yeah, because you're tied up behind your back.
Well,
There's
I have advantage on it anyway, so now it just
there's
cancels
also something you didn't notice before. You each have a thin, cool blue collar around your neck.
Okay. Do I recognize this collar?
No, you do not. Well, you know what? Fuck it. Roll an Arcana check. Let's get some dice out here. It's been a while. You have no idea what this thing is.
Did a 15 break out of it?
A 15
Right.
will break out of it.
Am I restricted to the floor? Or can I get over to Philo and look
Oh,
at her?
you can move around. There's not a lot of room in here, but
Gotcha.
your
I would
arms
like
are just
to-
bound behind your back.
Is it like
I would
dark?
like to get
So is it
closer look.
lit pretty well, or are we
So
pretty
it's-
in dark?
It's pretty much in darkness. Occasionally, you'll see like a flash of lightning. It will illuminate the inside a little bit through that slit.
Okay, so it's
but if
nighttime.
if you look outside, because I'll definitely give you this. You guys looked outside. The sky just is like a permanent, like dark cloud overcast. There's no rain, and the lightning seems to just be like happening up in the clouds, just like in random spots.
Okay.
I guess I would like to get a closer look at the collar around Philo's neck.
So, well, first of all, can we just get a little bit of dialogue?
Yeah, that'd be
Can
great.
we just like now that I've described everything, Figo tried to get out. Let's just
So,
come on.
well, actually, let's not even worry about the try to get. That's like me waking. That was like a.
That
waking
was you
up
waking up
struggle.
and being like,
Yeah.
okay,
Trying
no,
to
fuck,
move
they
on.
really got me. Okay.
Where am I? Torque, Merrick, are you here?
No, I think Philo. Yeah, it's I'm here, but Merrick isn't.
Where are my clothes?
Well, listen, I'll just keep my eyes closed, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You don't look at my tackle. I won't look at yours, so to speak. But
We do need to figure out where we are, though. This doesn't look. How did we get here? You remember what happened? Just remember that guy appearing, and now we're here.
yeah, it seems as though we were there, and then we just sort of weren't.
Bro, I was just holding my arms behind my back. What the fuck am I doing?
Fuck yes, brother. Yes, he's in the character.
We got to try to find a way out of here, or at least understand kind of what's going on outside, kind of where we're at, who has us restrained. Are you seeing
We're definitely we're
Sorry, I
definitely
forgot.
moving right. We're
that-
definitely moving right now, right?
Is my peg leg gone?
Your peg leg's still attached to you because I would say like they probably tried to like yank it off and were like they couldn't figure out how to get it off, so they just like wrapped it up instead.
Oh, okay. Whew. You scared me.
No, it's still like you attached it very well to your body. Like
Yeah. I was like, fuck,
someone
bro.
would have to rip it off of you, and that's not something they did.
Very good.
Carry on.
Okay, so we're definitely moving.
Yeah, we're definitely moving, and there's some magic being used that I don't recognize around both of our necks. And we're going to need to understand that before we put any sort of plan into motion.
Oh, yeah, we do have collars on, don't we? Oh, wow.
So I'm gonna come over there, and I'm gonna take a look at this collar and try to figure out how the hell to get out of here. This is gonna be awkward. We just gotta get through it.
Okay, I'm gonna put my back to him and like flip my hair around so he can see the back of my neck where the collar is.
Yep.
and I want to investigate the shit out of that collar.
Yeah, roll me an investigation check with disadvantage. Ooh, 15. Okay. Because you have to like wait for like the like lightning, which
I mean,
is
dark as fucking here, right?
it's dark as fuck. It's not that much brighter outside. It's just that like the lightning, there's a thin slit that like kind of illuminates the whole place. So like you kind of like are looking at examining it through that. You still get a pretty good look at it. There doesn't seem to be any sort of like clasp or anything on it. It just looks like it's it looks almost entirely blue, but there's like a twin kind of silver stripe running around it, and you can definitely tell it is enchanted with some sort of magic. But you rolled a 5 in your Arcana. You have no idea what magic it is.
Okay.
But they are enchanted with something.
Okay. Yeah, Philo, definitely some magic. I think. I mean, I may be able to do. Let me put it this way: if I can get us out of these collars, can you get us out of this box? And I guess, in my experience, I mean, hey, this reminds me of my honeymoon with my second wife. We woke up one day in a weird predicament, and there is nothing scarier than a barbarian and a gnome running at you naked as the day you were born. So
All right. I didn't know where that was going. All I know is you was talking about a honeymoon, and I'm bound and naked. So let's calm down. But yes, I can. If this is a wooden box, I can definitely get us out of here.
You're a little young for me, Philo.
It is not wooden. You can clearly see it is some sort of, it's like a metal cage with like some sort of like leathers thrown over it, so that like you guys are mostly covered up. There's just like a little slit.
Well, I don't think I'd be able to get us out of here. But I mean, you can do stuff with metal and stuff. Would you be able to?
So
kind of move the metal to do something with the metal to change it for us to get out?
Well, what I can do is I think I woke up a little bit before you did, and I've been meditating a little bit on some of my more adventurous arcane days back in the Lore of Dragon, and I recalled an old spell, and I think that I can dispel the magic. That's a level 3 spell that I just got. In these collars, so that if we try to break out, nothing bad happens. I don't know how these things work, so they may be activated by us trying to escape. So we have
collars usually have the same idea around them, stop you from doing something, right? So
I'm thinking if we can break out on the road, we may have a better chance of escape. If we have to wait until they take us out of this box and then try to dispel the magic, then, we'll be wherever we're supposed to be going, which may not be, safe.
I don't think there's any way I can get us out of this box. Is there anything on our straps that looks like we'd be able to get on? Is there a latch?
Toric, that counter spell dispel magic you were talking about, does it require material? Like, does it have a little M?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
So that means you cannot use it without your spellcasting implements?
Damn!
Because y'all don't have nothing.
Okay.
So just so you know that, anything with an M, you either have to have the material or your fucking tinkering tools.
Okay. That changes some things.
Just wanted you to know that up front, because you would know. Torque would know.
Okay. Well, if I could get to my, my sorcerer's implements, my arcane supplies, I might be able to do something, but we got to figure out who's got us. This is kind of bad.
Is there a latch or anything on the binds that are holding our hands?
Yeah, there's like it's kind of like 2 or 3 belt buckles like near the top, like where your guys' elbows are.
Are you able to undo the latches on my arms?
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to do that.
I could undo a belt with my teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go. I mean, I'll go for it, right?
Yeah, so like you go up there and like you try and like bite it off, right?
Yeah.
All right, roll me a Constitution check really quick.
Mm.
Yeah, so
All right, you just barely hold back from vomiting because this buckle is the most disgusting thing you've ever tasted in your entire life. Sidebar: you both have Nintendo Switches, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Lick one of the cartridges really quick for me. That's what it tastes like. Torque.
No. Oh no.
Yeah, it was like
Well,
that.
I
but,
don't
like, way
understand
worse.
why would that be.
Go grab a cartridge and just fucking touch it with your tongue.
Oh, I don't want to. That sounds terrible.
I don't understand.
Try it, please. Because it fucking Philo's gonna go try and fucking do the belt buckle after what just happened with Torque, I imagine. But Torque, yeah, you like almost vomit. It was so fucking disgusting and bitter. Garrett, that was a good chirp, by the way. Sleight of tongue.
I was really sad that no one was going to appreciate it.
I see it. I see it. Don't you worry.
You mean like the actual game cartridge?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like the metal part? Look at?
No, the plastic part.
Tastes like nothing.
Really? To you? What one are you licking?
Wait.
Zelda.
Hey,
Yeah.
what does cilantro taste like to you?
I like cilantro. I enjoy cilantro. It doesn't taste like soap to me. Do you have maybe a
Ryan, what
newer
about you?
cartridge, Ryan, that you could like? Try and
Okay.
lick?
No, I know what you mean. It has a bad taste, but it's like not.
Yeah. Some of them are like dumb bitter.
It's bitter. I actually like bitter though.
Yeah. So, it's not okay. Well, roll me a Constitution check. Let's see if you like it or not.
Why does that taste like that?
So stop kids from eating it.
Seriously?
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
So of course, the first thing I did when I read that, I was like, "Oh, give me a
Go fucking lick it.
yeah.
Oh my god, big problem.
Yeah. Okay. So you can deal with this taste. It's not great, but you can deal with it. Yeah, sleight of.
That's where those for my fucking paddles are.
Give me a sleight of tongue check with disadvantage.
Sleight of tongue check. Yeah.
That was Garrett's chirp. I'm just repeating his joke. Oh, Huck. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
we rolling.
There we go. We rolling today. All right. Yeah, bomb. Pop off one of the buckles. Let's do it again.
I'm going for buckle number 2.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Same thing, Constitution.
Yep. All right. Yeah. You don't vomit.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Yeah, with disadvantage.
Oh,
Yeah. Now, this one you go to like get undone, and it just like kind of like fucking binds up on itself, and you actually just like kind of pull it a little tighter on him, and you kind of no matter which way it seems like you're kind of pulling, you're just making the device tighter.
I broke it.
Yeah. You rolled a 6.
I did roll a 6.
You're like I fucking got this, and you're like, "Ugh," and you just go to yank it, and you hear something just a click. All right,
Yeah,
shit.
excited.
Yep. Well, actually, you didn't get excited.
I didn't get excited.
You didn't.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything.
Are there any sort of like sharp edges around somewhere that I think I could probably throw these bonds against?
So roll me like a perception check to get like a sit rep of this place. Um.
Oh,
So, question: has Torek ever been in a situation like this before?
yeah. I mean, I feel like things were pretty rough back in the Lower Dragon, so it's like not the first time they've been in some sort of a prisoner transport.
All right, these are professionals. Torek, no, you're being transported by professionals right now. Like these guys, you aren't the first time these guys have been transporting this type of cargo. Um, they have a pretty well, like it. There's nothing back here. Like you're just like happy maybe you got a little light. You're like maybe you think that like was like a rip or something. That's not the light. You're not even supposed to have that light. But like these guys are good. There's no sharp edges. The latch is like there's no way to reach you found where the latch was to like open the door to like get out of here, but like the actual mechanism to do the unlatching is like down and underneath the cart. You can like trace where it goes. Like there's like a little slit for food to come in and stuff. Like it doesn't open all the way. Like there's just it physically can't. Like you can tell this is a real well constructed like cage.
Yeah. I feel we might not be making it out of here until we're taken out of here, if you know what I mean.
This box doesn't look like something we're just going to be able to break out of. I agree. I think we're in it for the long run. But we can see outside like a tiny bit, right?
Yeah. You want to look outside?
Yeah, it's time to start.
Yeah,
So,
try to see if we. I don't know. See if we see something
you're just looking
recognizable. I don't know. Yeah.
Cool. So
Yep.
roll me a perception check.
Okay.
See what you get. Your turn. All right. 10. 10's okay. Yeah, you look outside the crack. The clouds just seem to be like a permanent overcast as far as you can see in each direction, which isn't too far because it's kind of dark out. There's like lightning going across the sky in those clouds every now and then. As like the lightning lights up the surrounding area, you can see you guys are on a small sort of path. You could clearly you're in some sort of wagon. You can just kind of barely see up to the front of the wagon that you're not being pulled by horses. You're being pulled by some sort of animal that you don't really recognize. You can see, so like the path that you guys are on, it's like a little road that's like maybe 2 wagons wide. And immediately outside of that little path, as far as you can see, are just this. It looks to be a sort of blue and red kind of strands of long strands of grass, and you can only tell they're like blue and red up close because they kind of all just like blend into like this sea of like purple, and like you can see like they're all like kind of blowing in the wind. And this is just kind of like a really plains area with like sort of like hills all over the place, but it is basically a big sea of grass. Was that Zeke?
are there any similarities in appearance to like to Glass Lake, the way like the colors with like the wildlife were that makes it appear to be like Fey in origin?
Roll me. Roll me an investigation check, my friend. That's a good one.
Oh, only a 12.
So the colors here are.
Can I add your flash of genius to this?
Yeah.
Cool. That adds 4.
Yeah, so you're up to 16.
Yeah.
So I'll give you 2 things then instead of just the one I was going to give you. First thing is that the colors here are not vibrant like they were in Glass Lake. It's about as vibrant as it is in the regular world. This is definitely, you've never seen grass like this before. you could probably surmise that this may not. You may be in the Feywild. You're probably sure you're in the Feywild
Okay.
because this grass, it's wild looking. Like these strands, like the strands of the grass are maybe like 4 or 5 feet tall.
So in my travels, I have not seen anything like that really.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. I guess that's
I have a question, even though I'm not there.
Yeah. What's up?
Like, they have been to Glass Lake. I just, like, it's not even like that kind of grass. That was magic grass, wasn't it?
Yeah. No. This is super tall grass. Like it's like 5. Each strand is like 5 feet tall. It's real long,
To
wispy.
the long grass.
Yeah. It's
And a
definitely.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Like the strands.
There's probably
are
a
either-
couple scythers in there.
The strands themselves are either like red or blue. Like you can see that up close, but like they're all like kind of like blowing in the wind, and it's just kind of like blending into one like kind of faded purplish color.
If I throw an apple in there, will a scyther pop out so I can get a picture?
It's a great question. If only you had an apple to throw and way to throw it.
Those are problems. Well, I guess yeah, I have a feeling calling for help's not gonna do much.
no, and I gotta be honest with you, Philo. I think it's important that we remain calm, but these are professionals. These guys mean business. I've seen a prisoner transporter too, and we got to be real careful here. So I think maybe we should learn some more about kind of where we're at and who's got us before we bring a plan into action. Do we just wait out the ride?
I guess I just I can't believe I fell for that. There's
I want it to be real too, Philo. I want this thing to be over, and I haven't even been involved as long as you have. But I think
I just
that easy.
I just thought that was it. I thought that was the next step, and we were making progress to bring this all to an end.
Yeah, me too. I guess
I'm
this.
gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna find that bitch that tricked us.
Yeah, you know what? Then I'll be right there with her, and we'll kick her fucking ass.
All right, so you guys are waiting the ride out.
I think so.
I think so, yeah. You got any other ideas? I mean, we're in a metal box, pretty strapped up. I don't know what we can.
I guess. I don't know.
I would have let you out if he rolled 3 times above 20 in a row with that fucking sleight of hand shit. But
I know, but it failed. I get it.
Yep.
It was a chance.
hey, you got
Didn't
one.
get
It was good.
Yeah.
We were fucking on a roll there, but. So I will say you at one point the wagon will come to a stop. You guys you can smell you can hear a fire started, smell some food. So you assume whoever was driving stopped to camp for the night. Some food was dropped in through that little food slot they got there. They're just basically 2 bowls of slop. Taste about as good as you can imagine. There's little slimy bits. It tastes a lot like a bowl full of boogers. That's the consistency.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's not good.
That was bad.
Roll a perception check. All right.
Gosh.
Cool.
Solid.
Yep, they're making noises while they eat. You can't, it'd be cool if you could figure out what kind of noises they were making to identify maybe what these captives, are, but nope. They're making noises while they eat. You just look at each other and like, huh? Do y'all eat the food?
Yeah, I eat the food. I eat food.
Yep, I ate it too.
Okay. All right. All right. Are you guys going to do anything else on this ride? Because that was pretty much the end of the
I figured
interaction.
if they were gonna kill us, they would have. I don't think this is how they would do it.
Yeah, I don't. I have nothing. I have nothing else to do.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and skip to Merrick for a little bit. And then we'll jump on in once you guys arrive at your destination. Does that sound good?
Yeah, like that.
Merrick.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can. So, you come to, face down, in the dirt, the side of a hill. It's dark brown dirt. You kind of just like roll over, because you're still beat up pretty fucking badly from that fight. I think, right? You got the shit kicked out of you, right? I know somebody did.
Merrick got the shit kicked out of him, yeah, because
Oh,
Blue kept going after him.
I was fucked.
Yeah, so like that
I was fucked.
that just happened. So like you're still like hella sore, and you just kind of like roll over.
I didn't get magically healed when I landed.
No, you didn't. You haven't really had time to rest. So you just kind of like roll over, on your back.
I should probably do that then, right?
Yeah, if that's the first thing you want to do, I was just gonna kind of maybe describe like your surroundings to you and just let you go from there. You
Yeah.
are
What's it look like?
so after you just like lay on your back for a minute, you just breathe. You realize you are not immediately getting killed or attacked. You open your eyes up and you see the dark, overcast sky that stretches off for miles. It's the same, just kind of overcast clouds, and then just occasionally, just in different spots, you see like flashes of lightning and then thunder that follows all over the place. It's kind of like it's not completely dark here. It's this kind of like like permanent twilight where you can see. It's just like kind of a bitch to see, but you can actually you are on a sort of dirt exposed hill. The hills around you, you see to be like in a sea of just like purple grass, and there's like a few hills at the top of them are just like exposed dirt, and that's where you landed, on one of these exposed dirt hills. If you wanted to, you could like climb a couple minutes to the top of it and get like a vantage around you, and then I could like fully give you a read of your surroundings. There doesn't appear to be, at least in your immediate vicinity on top of this hill, anything like alive or any living thing up there.
Okay, the first thing that I'm gonna do is cast Find Familiar.
Okay, now this takes time, right? Like an hour or whatever?
It takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So that's the very first thing you're going to do is cast Find Familiar.
There's nothing around me. There's no creatures. Yeah.
All right, fuck yeah, do it.
I need to see if like my stuff works.
Yeah, your magic
Shit.
works.
I do it. Poof.
Yeah. Poof. Yada's back.
Okay.
And
Now
clutched
telepathically.
betwixt his claws is a black
Oh, shit.
rose.
Okay. I plant it.
Like as soon as you pick it up, the rose kind of like the head of the rose kind of like twitches a little bit, and then the petals kind of like form into a mouth, and then it's like, Merrick, Merrick, come in. Can you hear us, Merrick?
Who is this?
You know who this is.
This is his secretary.
Come on now, Merrick. It's us.
Oh, you have a cold. You sound different than I remember you.
It's because we're both talking at the same time.
Oh, right. Oh, what can I do for you, ladies?
So it seems that, well, let me just put it this way. You're in the Feywild. And I don't know how quite you got there, but it feels like a seal or two may have been broken. Because we can, obviously we're doing it now, we could communicate across the border. How great.
Is this great? Is this what we're shooting for?
Well, I mean, now it's going to be easier for you to help bring back, and sanctify our brothers and sisters. That task is definitely easier. Right?
You're asking me. I'm not sure. I kind of look to you guys.
Just say yes, Merrick.
thing.
Just say yes. Not nod and say yes.
Yes.
Good,
Yes.
good,
Yes.
good, good.
Yep.
You're gonna have to find your friends first, though.
Ooh. I love you guys, and I've been 100% on your team. I gotta push back on this one a tiny little slightly bit. They seem to have.
Yes, but why are you pushing back? Let me hear your reason, and then we'll give you our reason.
I mean, they clearly don't see reason, and there's in a pinch you can't rely on them.
Merrick, do you really think
Holding
you
me
would?
back.
Do you really think
Doing-
you would have
doing
gotten
two
as
new
far as you did
partners.
without them? We didn't just choose you for just your abilities. We also chose you for your connections. Now use them,
Oh,
or
Rocco does make a
Masaga's
great attacker.
use them, or Masaga's gonna get a whole lot more familiar with you.
Fine.
Thanks, Kai. Bye. Love you. Poof. And then the flowers all just like the petals just like poof away. They blow away in the wind.
Okie doke. All right, do the little recon thingy.
Are you talking telepathically with him?
Yeah.
Okay. So you tell him like, yo, go do the little recon thing. He's like, hey, what is Yada's voice? Did I have a voice for Yada before or no?
You can do whatever you want, baby.
I don't think you did.
His voice can change. He's a raven. He can mimic things.
Hey,
Pretty sure you've only went caca.
Hey, you want me to scout around here up in the sky?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Do you know where we are, bro? Do you know what's up there?
No, that's kind of what I rely on you for.
Okay, well, let me tell you what will
It's
happen.
fun.
Let me tell you what will happen. It will happen to a few of my boys back from the murder. You fly up there. The Great One will eat you. Because that's the Great One's, guys. All right, man. The Great One owns it up there. Okay,
What's the great one? Explain.
Okay. So you know how like
Paint me a picture.
all right, I'll paint you a picture, my bro. So you know how your barbarian friend is bigger than you, and she can like just like pick you up and throw you. You know?
I mean, I'd like to see her try, but sure, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Now imagine if she was just even bigger. How much easier she would just be able to throw you, right?
All right, but like, is it a fish? Is it a bird?
It's a bird. It's a really big
Is
bird.
it-
It's the great one. The great bird.
Really big bird.
I mean,
Oh.
I don't really want to call him a bird out loud. I mean, I'm glad we're telepathically speaking. I don't know if he can read brains. They can read brains. I can't go up there. I can fly low. You want to fly low for a bit?
Okay, whatever you feel comfortable. Whatever you feel comfortable with, bro.
All right. I just want to let you know what was going on up there, man. It's just a little. The rules are different here. What do you want me to look for?
It.
You want me to get you look for some food? How hungry are you?
See if you can find like any dead bodies or like signs of life or death.
Copy that. I'll report back in like I don't know, half an hour, an hour.
Sure.
Okay, see you later. He zooms off. He's like staying like real low over the grass.
I'm going to initiate a long rest where I read my book of secrets.
Awesome. Are you doing that on the
and
top of the
talk
hill?
to The raven. No, right where I am.
Okay. Well, I'm dying to change over, so
You're too enthusiastic about this top of the hill. So
yeah, because you know why? I'm swapping it over. Ready? Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, you.
it's fine. I get a telepathic like sight of the initial surroundings, I guess.
Exactly. This is
If you-
this is
That's
like
rough.
the radar that's coming in, the UAV from fucking what's his Yada. So you are on this hill here. So I'm gonna give
Oh
you.
yeah, new map.
What'd you
Is this
say?
map as big as Hilgar?
It may be. Maybe. Who knows?
The new map.
It might be.
Oh, I like it.
Alright.
Could you guys see it?
All right. Well, it seems like
Yeah.
Merrick gets the sense that he's going to be here for a while, and this is going to take some time.
So let me describe a few things that you see. This is a large crater. Um, it looks to be about a mile across, maybe. There seems to be
Where?
this thing right here is the crater. It's about a mile across. There
Okay.
is a big like swirling vortex above it. That's like the only really change in like the clouds in the sky is like this swirling sort of vortex over that. The clouds are pretty much even everywhere else. Um, to your north, off in the distance, you see like the edge of a forest. Off to the east, it appears to be a sort of like this grass kind of turns off into a sort of like rocky kind of dusty kind of area, and you see these like large like steel gray structures raising off in the distance. There are two rivers that are cut into deep ravines into the side of here. You can kind of see that they dip down. Um, there is a there's a lake to the south. To the west, there is a large just cliff. You can't see what's really up over the edge of it, but you can tell that it's a quite large cliff that way. And then off to the southwest, you can see the tip of like a sort of mountain with its top blown off.
What's this here?
It's just these kind of mountains that raise up out of the ground. They're like a purple.
Okay. Are they bigger than this mountain?
No, this mountain down here is much further away and is very large. You can also see off to the very far north a mountain that just pierces into the clouds. Whoa.
Are you gonna show me the mountain or no?
Trying. Hold on. Reveal area.
Without
Yeah.
showing me the whole map.
Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. Polygon area. So it's like. There you go. Off to the north. That's all you get.
Okie doke, that's fine.
There's part of a mountain like just reaching just up into the clouds. Like it's so much of it
Yep.
is in the clouds that like that's
Yep.
just the yep. Got it. All right. Um yeah. So that's what after your long rest, Yada comes back and tells you that. He also tells you that there seems to be sort of most of the activity here seems to be around this crater. There's like a couple paths cutting in this grass going from the crater. One's leading north and south, um, and then one's leading from the crater south, and then one is leading from the crater off this way.
Okie doke. What's your report? I'm assuming that unless I get attacked within the half hour or hours, he's gone.
Yeah, I just gave you the report that he gave.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. You can hang out, I guess. I need to heal up. My arm's pretty bad.
All right.
I think I got shin splints.
Yeah, you're all healed up. It's been a long rest. We're gonna stick with you for just a little bit longer.
Cool. That makes sense. Because I'm gonna cast a spell.
Yeah, what do you want to cast, man?
It's called Scrying.
Yeah, can you pop a copy? Scrying.
I'm working on it.
I think I actually might just be able to type it in this thing.
I would assume
Yes,
if you have the
scrying.
compendium. This is super long.
Oh, fucking awesome. Yeah, I love this. Absolutely. Um,
And a focus worth 1,000 gold pieces. How much would you say an elemental gem is worth?
ooh.
Trying to come up with things in my inventory I could use. I don't think
If
I'll
you
ever
wanted
use
to,
a
like,
stone of fucking water element.
you have that elemental gem. If you wanted to exchange that for this scrying, I would definitely let you do that because it is a potent magical item.
Yeah. I kind of got clear instructions, so I'm probably never gonna burn it in a battle. Usefully, I'd probably fuck it up. So just burn it for this.
Okay. Target knows you're casting the spell can fail the saving throw. All right. What? Who are you observing, and do you have a body part, a lock of hair, a bit of nail, or something from them, or a garment, possession? Because you're definitely familiar with both of them, so you get that -5.
I mean, do I have something of them? I have some moonshine. I don't know if that's from Torek or not. I can't remember where I got that.
Fuck it, we could say he gave it to you.
Yeah, I mean that works.
I mean, I imagine
That's the only thing I would think,
have
unless
something from your companions, right?
Yeah, I gave him plenty of rock gnome gin.
Yeah, you gotta have something.
I would think this would be Torek moonshine.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
That's what,
All right. So which one are you going to spy on?
I don't drink anymore. So I would still have a little bit. Well, Torek, because I have something of his possession.
Okay. So Torek, you have to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Easier for me to. The DC is like 31.
Oh god, this is great. Yeah, Nate, you rolled a 3. No, -5 is a 4. Minus. Yeah, so you rolled a 0. Lovely, perfect. Okay. Let me write this down really quick because we're gonna have to jump back to them and resolve when they are.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Things are gonna get a little weird in a second.
Yeah, I get
what?
real tiny picture.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean by when?
Exactly.
Well, I did just sleep for 8 hours, so.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if when he means is
Or-
like, did we arrive at our location? Are we traveling? Or if he means when, as in like what year?
We'll find out in a second, won't we? Okay, I also have to grab another book Please hold. All right. So, Toric and Philo.
Yes.
It is the next day.
I want to be a third person.
Well, not yet. You haven't seen this yet. I will let you know when you come in and get to see this.
Okie doke.
So, you guys have been traveling now. Roll a survival check, both of you. I'll let you know how accurate you are.
Ooh.
Yeah, Torek, it's about
1
2
second.
days you've been traveling for.
2 days.
Yep, you reckon. About 48 hours. You've been traveling for. And recently, within the last, I don't know, hour or so of the leg of your trip, you started to hear the sound of like rushing water. So you guys also start to hear a little more commotion now because it'd been pretty like eerily quiet this whole time. It's just been like the sound of the thunder, the sound of your wagon wheels rolling, and occasionally you'd hear like the grunts or some sort of speech between who your captors who were talking to each other in a language that actually, what languages do you guys have? You guys got any weird languages? What languages do y'all have? I'll tell you if you know them or not.
I've just got Common, Elvish, and Orc.
Yeah, you don't know what the fuck they're saying.
No mission common.
Yep, no, you don't know what they're saying. So, I mean, you can roll. You want to roll a knowledge check, your intelligence check, to see if you know what language you're speaking.
Yeah, I feel like mine would only extend as far as like people in my family as possibly like groups.
Yeah, Tark, you
like
don't
we've traded with, but yeah. Intelligence.
know. Torque, they sound like monsters.
I don't think that's really good for me. But
Sound like monsters, huh?
They sound like how monsters talk.
that seems right for an intelligence check.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they've been chit-chatting with each other back and forth. Occasionally, you hear one laugh, start snorting. Eventually, though, however, you guys seem to be getting to your destination. You kind of look. You've been peeping out and looking, and you can't see where the water is at all because you can just basically see in all directions for most part is just the fields of grass. But now you do start to see. You guys are approaching it looks like a singular black tower, surrounded by a high wall, and there looks to be some sort of other buildings outside of the wall, but that's all really you can see from here. You guys are rolled on up. Are you guys going to say anything, role play this out, or you just want me to roll you through to the gates?
This is the point where we see Merrick, you're saying?
No, I'm saying y'all are about to get to the gates. Do you want to role play at all?
Yeah, the Torque, as they're rolling up, just says, Feel this is it, I guess. If there's any time to make a plan, I guess maybe it'd be now, but I think it's almost go time.
I think we're just gonna have to roll with it for now. I mean, what? Look at this place we're going to. I don't think we're equipped to. Any plans? I guess we could try to make a run for it when they open the box.
We just choose a word, and when one of us says the word, shit pops off.
All right, what's the word?
You pick. You pick.
Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Deal.
Yeah, you guys are in line now. You're like third back before the gate. That's it. That's just when you guys hear sunrise, that shit's just gonna pop off.
We'll figure it out from there. Yeah, we don't. I mean,
That's the
we
goal.
can't see anything, right? Like that. Like we're looking out. All we see is like we're kind of in a line to get into this gate of this big black tower, right?
You're not getting into the gate to the big black tower with the walls. You're like out, way out. That's like still a while out. You're like getting into like the rest of this facility. It looks like
Okay.
it's like the first gate you guys are getting through. They're just checking to make sure you guys are like whoever's selling you is legit.
Yeah. If it pops off, I guess just jump. Try to jump onto my back, and we'll just make a run for it.
Yeah, you got a deal. I can. I still got this thing, and I tap my my wooden leg against the ground.
Okay, quick question. So neither of you speak Slivian, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
because when you guys get up to the gate, whoever is running your cart, you can tell they're like speaking, like they're having like difficulties speaking this new language, which you guys have heard before, that is Slivian. Whereas the guard is like kind of speaking it pretty fluently. You see the guard is just you could tell he's some sort of animal, but like he is just so covered from head to foot in this black armor that you can't really determine what kind of animal he is. But they kind of have a quick conversation. The guard kind of like looks back at you. Are you guys like looking like both like fucking peeping out this hole right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah, 100%.
So like he like kind of like starts to like walk back and like kind of like check you guys out, and he just like goes to like look in that little tear right there.
I mean, I lock eyes with him. I stay at the slit.
Same.
So he's sniffing around. You can tell he's definitely some sort of mammal because he's like sniffing up on you. And then he walks back up to whoever's running the cart. Continue their conversation, and the gate opens up, and he lets you guys on through. The guards are eyeballing you. Definitely, they're staring. I guess you can't really tell because they have their face masks on, but they're staring at you.
I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna start yelling.
Yeah.
Just say, "Help! We shouldn't be in here. Help! We didn't do anything."
You're gonna hear something rattle the cage, and he's gonna yell at you in some language that you can't understand. The guy riding the cart.
Guards, they're not who they say they are.
He's gonna swing that bully stick out of that tear, try and whap you in the mouth.
They're lying to you. Don't let them inside.
Oh, they're like fucking rolling on past.
Damn. All right.
Yep.
Well, I thought I'd give it my best shot there. That didn't work.
So as you guys are getting wheeled through this first area, you can see there's like a bunch of other carts here that you can tell have other prisoners. Um, there are no other like it's mostly animals. They look like there's a few like animal like animal kind of human hybrids like almost like and more anthropomorphic human like animals here, but they're mostly just more towards the animal side than the people side here.
Mm.
Then they're basically being looks like traded for, bartered for right here in this area, and you guys are kind of just being led right on through to the back towards the big high walls.
Are we about to be sold?
That's what it appears like, Philo. We definitely do not want to stick around here.
Definitely not. We can't just end up slaves. What?
So I think we need to understand if the guards understand what we say. I think. Can I see if the guard looks like he can understand what we're saying? We'll
So
say
like the area you're in right now, you're just basically going through like kind of like a market, and there's like a ton of different people here. You can see there's some people that look like there's merchants that are all wearing kind of like the same uniform, and then there's just like a bunch of different like wagon and slave drivers in this area.
all sorts of different races, or all the same.
All sorts of different. So there are absolutely no humanoids here.
Interesting.
They're all some sort of animal or anthropomorphic. Like there's like a half, like a badger that's like standing up on like two legs, like counting, like from a ledger, like writing something out, like he's talking to like another, like just like a pig man that's just like, like arguing over like, what he's brought. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Crap, I wanted to
Um,
just try something, but I don't know. I don't think it's something Philo would actually do.
yeah.
I was thinking of like saying something crazy like, "You shouldn't be doing this. Like, you shouldn't be bringing a dragon in here with everyone." To see if like people react to that.
Mm.
Don't understand what it is, but I don't think Philo would like bring up a dragon.
Yeah.
But you know what? Is there one of the guards that's like sort of near us, right?
Yeah. There's actually you guys are getting like escorted through.
Like besides like more than the people just on the cart
You
that
guys,
have
yeah,
been.
you guys are like getting shown to the back.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Um, well, I wonder, Philo, if this dumb cow-looking motherfucker can understand us. Do I see any?
You
You
just
mean
say
this?
that in common.
Yes, I say that in common.
You mean this ugly, snarling brute beside us here?
Roll. Could you guys, fucking Torek, with advantage, roll me a it's intimidation check, right? I guess we're trying to goad. You're trying to goad the guy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I'm part of it too, right? Can I roll or no?
that's why I gave him advantage.
Oh.
You know what though? He laughs. Like a little like.
Okay.
That's what he does. There you go.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, yeah, Philo. So, bad news. I think they can understand this. I don't have any good news.
Well, them not understanding us could be worse, too. I mean, if they didn't understand us, we'd just be kind of brooded around more, probably. I guess we have no choice just to see where we're going now, though.
Yeah, to the end of the line, Philo.
So, you are brought to basically right before these big gates with the big wall. The wagon comes to a stop there, and you hear your captors talking with somebody in Slivian. There's some haggling back and forth. And
You said our captors seem like they don't understand it very well, right?
yeah, they're not speaking Slivian very well.
Okay.
Um,
But you said they're still animal. From what we've seen, they're still animal-like.
you haven't seen them.
Okay.
You've just heard them. And
We've seen everyone else, just not.
yeah,
you,
yeah, they haven't gotten off the wagon.
All right.
You know, and that you can't see in the front of the wagon. Like you have like a 180 or less, you know, and the wagon is just wherever they're driving from. You just can't see from.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they're speaking like broken Slivian, and you can tell it's just kind of like shitty Slivian. But it sounds like a deal was eventually struck. And because what happens is you now see one of your captors. He is a pig man. He comes down with a big fat key and locks the cage from underneath the cart, and swings the door open and grabs both y'all, yanks you out.
Don't stop. Don't you touch me. And I'm just going to.
Did you get that?
Yeah. I don't understand what he says. I get it. So
That was a
as
lot
I
of fun.
finally come out of this cage, I want to like look around to just get an idea of my surroundings.
So you can still see that really tall grass is all over the place in here, and it's just kind of there's like a beaten down pathway right here in front of you. It's about 4 wagons wide. There's about 8 of those black guards around you guys. 4 of them have their weapons drawn and kind of pointed at you. They're to your north, or sorry, yeah, the way you're standing to your north is now. Remember, this is not an absolute direction. This is just how I have the map drawn. To the north of you is the big wall, the big black wall with the gate, the portcullis, which is closed, and you can kind of see through the portcullis. There's no of that grass behind it. It looks like it's actually just a really low kind of green grass back there, and there's a large castle, single tower castle back there. You can see to your east. There is another path being led away to what looks like a set of 2 small buildings, and there's a second pigman sitting up on the wagon, kind of driving these 2 6-legged animals that are kind of like pulling the wagon along. They have this really thick, like gray hair. They have tusks that are pointed downward into the ground. They have 6 legs. You guys, I said there was 8 guards. The one pig man that's in the wagon has 2 very large sacks of what you can assume are like coins or gold or something that the person looks like they just purchased you gave them. It is I say person, it's not actually a person, it's a what do we have written here? It's a goat man. He is about the size of Merrick. He's pretty much a goat from his waist down, but he is more human-like on the top. He still has these cute little billy goat horns coming out, and he has very, very long beard. And he says something to the pigmen in Slivian. Says something to the guards. And the floor is yours.
So is it kind of look obvious that he purchased us?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. At least it does to Torek.
It does to Torek.
Torek is kind of familiar with these situations. You guys were just bought.
So I look at my purchaser and I say, so is this one of those sort of work off your debt sort of things?
Matt, yeah, Matt, shut up.
Well, what do you expect us to call you?
Nothing. You will shut up and get into your bed. And they say something to the guards, and they kind of start poking at you with their spears, leading you down and away.
Yeah, I guess I go down and away.
I'm going to like fight towards the spears, just like a little bit for a second towards the goat man,
Oh, the guards are like,
and just say, could you at least give me something to cover myself?
when we get inside. And then they lead you down a path and into a holding pen. And can you guys just hold on just a moment for me? I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Mm. I'm gonna take the head off the sheep boy.
Yeah, I think we could probably overcome him, right?
What's that?
We wait for like a good moment, and we can definitely fucking just overcome this dude.
Yeah. You just grab him, right, and then just walk out with him.
Right.
Huh. It's a little sheep boy.
Ain't nothing.
Okay, I'm back. So, you guys are led into a small roofed pen. It's like it's. I want to
Craig,
say,
I forgot to tell you that
Yeah.
my boobs are basically like
Laser
you
beams.
know the bots in Austin Powers.
Yep. No, shut
How
up.
they shoot.
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Way ahead of you. It's not in your character sheet though, so sorry. You guys are led into there. You're basically like tossed in. You're thrown some just burlap sacks to put on. Basically, they're like burlap, like Snuggies, you know. Your arms are still bound behind your back. When you guys are led into this cell, there's a couple other creatures in here. I keep wanting to say people. There's There's no people. Like, I'll tell you when you see another person.
I
So,
get it.
when you like come into the cell, everybody scampers away from you pretty much to like the fucking corners, except for a Birdman who's just kind of sitting along. He's sitting on like the wall next to the door when you guys got kicked in there, and the clothes thrown in after you, and the door shut. And Birdman's just sitting there with fucking chilling. Everyone else scattered away.
Excuse me, can you understand me?
Looks at you and he says, "Yep."
What is this place? Why are we here?
You've just been bought by a wholesaler.
But why am I being sold in the first place? Like,
Oh, honey. All right. You know, you must be just unbelievably gifted to be this dumb.
where did you come from? Why are you here?
'Cause they have nets, and I wasn't quite used to flying yet. And they got me. And I was sold. But yep, that's why I'm here specifically. I mean, why I'm here in like a bigger sense? Well, I mean, my childhood wasn't great.
All right. Let's not get into your childhood quite yet. What I'm trying to get at is, what is this place?
I told you, it's a wholesaler. You've been bought by a wholesaler. They're going to wait and hold on to you until, someone comes around and has a use for you and wants to spend more money than they, purchased you for.
Where I'm from, people aren't bought and sold.
Yeah, where the fuck are you from?
I don't know what I would call it. Wait, what is the continent again?
Hilgarth?
I'm from Hilgarth.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah, we're you could call it the flip side.
Whereabouts you from in there? I was from Hilgarth once.
I personally am from Farrell Doom. Philo here is from Hillgarth.
No. Oh my god.
Well, you don't remember where you're from?
No.
From Woodlake.
I'm like trying to find a way to pull up the old map. Like, oh fuck, it's been a while since we talked about that at all.
Yeah.
And I'm from Woodlake. Where were you from?
Lolofton.
Lolofton?
This little island off the from this island is there.
Oh, on the southeast, off the southeast coast?
Yeah. It's a good place. I was splunking one day and I fell into a hole and I woke up as a Birdman. You know, I fucking had his accent and then I lost it. It's gone now forever.
You weren't old Birdman?
I love
forever,
that.
dude. No, I was I was originally, I think I was a halfling. It's been so long. I was a halfling.
I quickly look at Philo. I said, Philo,
Hey, I'm
not
still.
sure, am I?
That's what I was just about to ask you. I'm still look like me, right?
You still look like you.
You still look like you. Okay.
All right. Thank God.
Is this just what's gonna happen every time you guys fucking go into the Feywild? Am I a sheep? Ah!
I don't know how this shit works, man.
Hey, this guy turned into a bird. I don't know, man.
So, what do you know about this wholesaler? Where are we headed?
I mean, I think you're going to be here for a while. I've been here for a while. Nobody wants to buy me. It's like, but you guys,
I mean, you are just a bird.
you're gonna fetch a pretty price.
What makes you say that?
Well, I've been here for a while, and I ain't never seen no human, no gnomes come through here. You guys are something special.
We're just big squirrels.
Big bald squirrels.
What can you tell us about the guy who's in charge?
Him? Him? He has a name. Yeah, big old. So, there's the guy that runs the day-to-day operations, Goaty, over there. That's what I call him, Goaty. I don't know his actual name, but he's the goat man. And then there's the guy that actually runs. He actually is up there running a Dark Steel Bluff. That's the guy that's in charge of the castle up there. I don't know his name, but he is a tall, intimidating motherfucker. Never seen his face. I tell you what, though, he looks to be some sort of humanoid under that armor. I don't see him very often. He goes away off on missions. Or maybe he goes hunting. I don't know.
Could his name be Sauron?
Maybe. I don't know. That sounds like a cool name. I'm sure nobody's used that before.
You said Dark Steel Bluff?
Yeah, that's that castle. That tower thing you saw.
Okay, that's what you guys call it?
That's what it is called.
That's what it's called, okay.
I do know. I mean, I've been here for a while. I picked up on a few of the lore that's been passed along. This camp wasn't always here. The castle's older than the camp.
Jonas, does this guy have a blue collar on?
Oh yeah, everyone's got a blue collar on. All the prisoners do.
Alright.
And what can you tell us about these here collars?
All right, watch this. Try and get mad.
I think about how the whole Raven Queen thing was a bust, and we were totally betrayed, and I start to get pissed.
Yeah, you do, but then you're like, yeah, I mean, that's kind of, you just can't get angry. You just can't get upset. You're like irked about it, but like you just can't get passionate enough about it.
Well, I'm kind of an expert at this. Let me give it a try. Enfield tries to go into a rage.
Um, roll. Actually, yeah, roll a charisma saving throw with disadvantage. Yeah, no, you can't. You just cannot get that strong of an emotion up.
So, listen, does anybody ever leave these containment areas? You know, like work duty or anything like that?
Oh yeah, all the time, sure. Blocks need to be moved. Food's got to be moved around. Shit's got to be shucked.
Gotcha. So we'll. Do you know people who can get things?
Listen, I'm not really allowed out of here because I have a direct advantage in that I could just fly away. I don't think y'all can fly, right?
I mean, I can fly now.
I would not run into that grass if I was you.
What's in the grass?
It's not what's in the grass. It's what the grass is.
What is the grass?
It's razor leaf.
That sounds treacherous.
It is. Those blades are sharp as steel. Are as hard as steel and sharp as daggers. You run into there thinking you're free and you'll just be shredded into meat. Rumor has it Lord Vevin Vandro cut this camp out on his own. Burned it so hot that the grass didn't grow back.
Just had to burn it hot, huh?
That's
Is the grass somewhere like around us right now?
oh, it's just outside the like you can see it's like maybe like a foot or two outside of where the
When he explains that, can I turn around and walk towards it and just run my hand through it?
oh, like you're in a fenced in area.
Oh,
The
so I
grass,
can't.
yeah, the grass is like a foot or two outside of the fence.
Oh, I mean, okay. Can I reach over the fence
Oh yeah.
and run my hand through it?
You like run your hand like how? Like it's a long 5 foot piece of grass. They're like there's like a ton of them and they're like kind of like thin. Blue and red.
What do you mean? Yes, I just want to like
Just run your hands.
run my hand through a few blades
Okay.
of grass,
Um
just like
all right.
lightly.
Yeah, sure. Oh god.
Like I want to see how sharp it. Like I'm not.
No,
I'm
I
not
know,
like
I know.
slamming
I know,
my hand
I know.
through it.
But that's why it's even worse. So like the
Okay.
back of an air conditioner. You know how there's like a lot of those fins?
Yeah, but I can run my hand across that and not get cut easy.
Yeah, but you can also run your hand like across it just the wrong way and slice up your hands like fucking cheese.
It wouldn't even be that bad.
I did it with my thumb just by holding it. So either I have weak skin, which is
Why
totally
would you
possible.
you grabbed it wrong? Okay,
I
when I did that, I just
did.
let it fall out of the second story window.
It was a brand new air conditioner. Was not doing that. Yeah. So yeah, you get a bunch of just little paper cuts in your hand, just from like barely fucking touching the shit.
Oh, just paper cuts?
No blood. You didn't like let it go deep enough to get blood.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, he's not lying. That's really sharp.
Okay.
I think we're gonna need to. Pretty good plan for the sunrise.
Sunrise? The sun doesn't rise here. It's always like this.
Always?
Yep. At least as long as I've been here.
That's depressing.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. So, question for y'all.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be great, dude. I'm gonna come out of this place like. I'm gonna come out of this place like I was born in the dark.
Torque and Philo. You guys. So, like, I'm trying to, like, line up the timeline for when Merrick is going to spy on you. Or scry on you. You guys are going to be here for a week before he scries on you.
I mean, we have no idea he's doing it or when he does it.
Right, but I want to let you know, like, that's how much time we're going to be skipping. And,
Okay.
like, not a lot of shit is going to happen in that period. You're just in a shitty situation. You're getting fed. Nobody else is talking to you except this guy, Jack.
We're eating gruel and talking to a bird man.
You're eating gruel, talking to a birdman. Birdman's chained. Like, he doesn't even really get to go far. He just, like, he's, like, fucking chained to the wall. Like, at least you guys can, like, move around. You're, like, your hands are tied behind your back still. Like, they're not letting you fucking out of that. And you can kind of tell, like, for being here for a little while, like, the guards are hella afraid of you. Like, there's always, like, 4 guards whenever they, like, just fucking bring you food. All right.
Okay, I feel like during that time, probably we'd be bored enough to. We'd probably. I feel like Torg and Philo, since especially it's just this guy we're talking to, we'd probably end up talking to each other a good amount. Probably about our past and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably just learning more about each other.
Yeah, your persona link definitely goes up one. You guys want to say anything else particular, or do you want to jump ahead? Exactly. Take a bond.
Yeah, I think. I mean, it's up to you, but I think maybe we. I don't know. Do you have anything in particular you
No, not really. I'm the
want
one
to discuss? Maybe sometime in the future we say that's something we discussed during this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that works.
Have one of those
Yep.
randomly up our sleeves. I can't imagine. Imagine when one of us will eventually get. One of us does good enough to get inspiration this campaign.
Never. I thought I gave you inspiration at the beginning. You guys just never used it, so.
No, never.
Yep. Yeah, fuck it, maybe. If you guys fucking
I'm
make me
just
laugh or
trolling.
inspire me, god damn it, then I'll let you fucking give it to you. You know how hard I fucking have to work to carry this damn campaign? No, you're okay. Yeah, I just really think you guys have it, and I just have never given it to you.
I'm just kidding.
So, are we sorry? I really wasn't paying attention to you when you said if we were skipping ahead or not, or if you were role playing.
No, I think. I mean, do you have anything? I think we're
Nah,
gonna
I
just
don't
skip
got
ahead,
shit.
right?
Yeah,
Yes,
I don't
sir.
have shit. Okay, Merrick, you're on the hill, chilling with Yada. You just cooked up this scrying, and you're gazing into this elemental gem you have, and then you can see clearly into their cell.
Okay, is there any like I can hear too. Is there any conversation going on at this particular time?
Yeah, what are you guys talking about?
This is a week into it.
Yep. Nothing
Okay.
noticeable has changed. I'll give you this. Goat guy
It's
is
good that it makes it huge that it's a week into it because I don't think we'd be talking about exactly like our surroundings and like
Nah,
looking
it's been a
around and
week,
shit
man.
anymore. Yeah.
Goat man is a total fucking cock. That's like what you've gotten from this place. Everyone hates Goat man. Goat man's a dick to everybody, including his own employees.
See, I feel like that's something we would have been doing the first like couple days and being shut down on those first few days. I don't like a week into it. What is that? What we'd be talking about?
you're captured for a week and you start giving up on escaping after a couple
Not
of
like
tries?
not like giving up on it, but like just randomly. That's what.
It's just a random conversation. What are you all talking about? Don't think about it too hard. You can be talking about anything. It's just probably the single most important conversation you'll ever have in your life. Make sure it's random.
Make sure it's right.
All right, how big is my scope of view? Like, can I see the cage? Can I see the Birdman chained up?
Yeah, you can see the cage. You can see the Birdman. You can see. You can
Like,
see
can I
within.
spin it?
Yeah, you can look around.
Me?
So like
Um,
this tower, is there a comparable building in like our world, like, or is this tower like crazy tall?
It's not crazy. No, it's
Okay.
it's a decent sized tower. It's not like mega structure or anything.
Have we met the real like leader here?
Not yet. Just Goatman. But he's been gone for a while, and fuck it. Let's talk about that right now. That's what we're talking about. Because he isn't back yet. Maybe I'll just like ask Jack, yo, what's up with
That's his name, Jack.
Yeah, the guy's name is Jack, the Birdman.
Jack, so what's up with the goat man isn't really in charge here, right?
Oh God, no. The guy's the worst.
So when does the main guy, what's his name again?
We just call him, DS for Dark and Stormy, because he's just this tall human.
Does
I don't
he
know his name.
ever come down here?
He's been gone for a while. He does like to comment. So we're in the high security pen. We're the high, we're the pen that's expensive, not all the riffraff. So he typically will come down here and personally check it out.
So has there been people like coming to like check us out if they want to buy us?
No, but there has been one additional prisoner added while you were here, and they just kind of scurried off into the corner. No, nothing notable.
Okay.
But yeah,
So
he's been gone for a while. He should be back any day now.
is that why no one's left here or been sold? Does it usually wait for him to be in charge of that?
Yeah, he gets the pick of the litter, and then the rest get downgraded. I just think they're keeping me locked in here because this is the only one with a roof. Oh,
Who actually is he? Is he just a rich guy? Does he have
Lord,
authority?
rumor is it? He was given a title by the Lord himself. I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, I mean, do we see Merrick, or does Merrick just see us?
We don't see anything about Merrick. We have no idea he's even seeing anything, hearing it. We have no idea about it.
Gotcha. So, Philo, if we can get out of the
Maybe,
bonds,
do we want to have a conversation without Krieger?
yeah, Lee.
Yeah.
I mean, you could think of it as like sneaking a conversation past the guards.
I don't think that's how that works. I wonder if something like instead of trying to escape, which is probably super shut off, we try to get into this tower.
That could be interesting. I imagine if there's the place where like our things are being kept, maybe it's there.
Yeah.
If we can get to our things, we can certainly accomplish a lot more. We could try to, like, get involved in some sort of like work that'll take us closer to the tower. You know what I mean?
True, right, because we've been having to do work.
Yeah, maybe we can gain their trust and then like break out. You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like you're the pick of the litter that the dude's gonna take to the castle when he gets back. So you might as well just wait it out.
It's true, but I'm trying to like come up with something that's not like while you're like doing the spy thing. That's not like
What I'm worried.
too belligerent. Like we know this is happening, obviously. So like I don't want to like obviously I don't want to be like look around and be like we're at this big black tower. As we came in, there was this many gates and this many things and this many things. If you try to come save us, watch out for the like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I guess what I would do is like try to learn as much as I could about the tower before we have to go there to be sold, so that we can like increase our chances of breaking away. I think that's what like Torek would do, is like look for the window. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that like when the time comes and we're brought to the tower, we're informed then. You know?
True. I like it. Because if I could get into a rage, get this collar off and go to a rage,
Yeah.
might be able to live through running through that grass.
Well. Yeah.
Strong defense, take
If
half damage of all of it.
And if I can get to my magical components, I may be able to use dispel magic.
Well, I don't think that'll do anything to the grass, right?
Well, what about the collars? That's what I'm kind of thinking.
Oh, the collars, yeah.
Because they don't seem to be made out of metal. I was thinking I could use like heat metal, but
well, heat metal would kind of suck with it being around their necks. Yeah,
it would suck. Yeah, it would definitely suck.
Try it on yourself.
I don't think it would melt it off of you, even if it was metal. I don't think that's
just melt it into us.
Yeah, Torek just wants another piece of fancy smooth big jewelry.
Oh my gosh. Torek's the bad guy. He just tried to trick into using heat metal on my collar so he could control the collar and keep me.
That's it. No, what we could
Figured
also
it all
do is
out.
maybe we could try to use like I don't know. Maybe I could try to use Mage Hand. I never thought of actually using just Mage Hand.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm assuming that collar stopping you from doing all magic, right?
Hello, I'm sorry.
There's no shot that's not just stopping you from doing all magic.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel like in a week you would have tried Mage Hand by now.
That's fair.
What's the
Craig,
components for
Craig
Mage?
during the last week he tried to
Verbal and
use,
somatic.
Okay, somatic. Your hands are like intertwined behind your back, so you can't make any hand things.
Do you have any?
You can't make hand
verbal
gestures.
spells?
No, you cannot make hand gestures.
Damn.
Do you have any just verbal spells?
No. That would be interesting, though. That'd be smart to get.
So
Can you just shoot your leg without thinking? Can you just like shoot a fire thing, whoop? Or no? Is that not how it is?
no, I think they all require.
His leg is
somatic.
basically like a.
It's a spellcasting focus.
I know if it's charges or not, or how you could like do anything cool with it.
Yeah, no, nothing cool.
So, Craig, as we're prisoners, are we being
I
like
will say-
assigned to chores or anything, or are we just kept in this one spot?
No,
doing
you guys
that?
are kept in here. You're fed twice a day. And that's it.
All right, well, that cancels kind of what we were talking about a little bit.
You can
I will
see
say-
that there's like another pen to your south that's not attached to you, but it's like over the field of grass, and they're like people go moving in and out there.
Is there like how many guards? Is there like a lot of guards?
Around this one, yes. Patrolling. But like only really like the pathway coming in and out, not like around.
Oh, so our arms are still just binded and behind us?
Down behind your back.
We're just bent down eating like dogs when we come in.
Yeah.
We're at least clothed now, right?
Yeah, you got those like snuggies on.
The burlap snuggies.
Yep. Real comfortable.
So uncomfortable sounding.
Oh, are they being fed during my 10-minute briefing?
Fuck yeah, they are. And they just had that conversation about how what's his face should be back soon. DS.
Oh, and I can. What do the guards look like? I can see guards, right?
Yeah, so like the guards that you've seen around, they're all wearing this dark metal armor, but they're all like anthropomorphic animals. You know, there's like some badgers, some dogs, mostly canines though, mostly mammals.
Okay. Do any animals seem to be more important than other animals?
Listen, let's not get an Animal Farm here, all right? It's not the kind of commentary we're trying to have tonight.
Oh my god, I have the dumbest ideas going through my head.
Well, come on, let's hear one.
I have one thinking like because it's possible like we could be sold to different people or something like that.
Yeah.
So what if like we come up with this bullshit to keep ourselves at least together, where like I don't know, maybe I am deaf or something like that.
How about
I'm
I
deaf and
need
he's
you,
blind and we need each other.
but like or like I only speak or like I can't speak or some I don't know, something where I need you to listen. I have a feeling I'm going to be more valuable.
Maybe. Who knows? You never know what these sick fucks are into.
You don't. They might know his magic, and then
He looks like a child.
he's looking like a little child, but his magic is very valuable if it's something they would allow him to use.
I would say
But I don't know if that's something they'd even consider.
I would say maybe you're like a great warrior and I'm a demolitions expert. And we can be very valuable to whatever like military effort that they have.
So you could just tell them the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, the best lies.
Hey, I'm good at blowing
Oh,
shit up.
truth.
Yeah.
She's good at beating the shit out of things. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Okay, I like it.
And then
But I could also be like,
say that we have
All right.
special
I like your plan
knowledge
better.
special knowledge of the capital
Of the capital.
or like some knowledge that would help. There's got to be like something that we know that's very valuable. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think us being humanoid is very valuable
Yeah, that's fair.
already.
All right. I think that was a good 10-minute blast you got from them. You got a lot of details, I think.
He was able to look around and see, right?
Yeah, he heard the sound of the rushing water.
Saw the big tower.
Yep, y'all definitely mentioned some things that will be able to identify this. You saw what armor the guards were wearing. Do you have any other questions, Garrett?
Nah, I'm assuming that they're gonna handle the escape part on their own, and I just have to meet up with them. So I think I can find them pretty easily.
I don't know about that assumption. You have a lot of faith in us. I like it. I like the faith, you know?
Yeah.
There's some serious faith there.
Come on, you can't use your bare feet to your advantage.
What, bare feet
It's
for
something like this.
what?
Seduce them.
I don't know, cutting leather straps.
It just makes me. I'm just fast.
You have bare claws.
I mean, I was thinking like maybe if I went into a rage, maybe I'd be able to run through that grass and survive. But you know, don't know. It's
just-
just razor
pretend that
blades.
you
I mean,
are-
fucking, I've been hit by an axe by a fucking giant Belusion guy, and it did like 3 damage to me. Like,
This is very true.
If you wear a cloak, you could pretend that you are a bear in this animal world. Like hide the, escape sneakily. Slip on here.
I shared my depiction.
are we? Which little building are we in?
You are in the small one in the top right hand
Little,
corner.
not the little teeny one.
No, not the teeny one.
Okay.
All right. So I think we're gonna leave it here tonight. Unless there's anything else you guys like to do before we wrap it up.
No, I think that's.
So my gem isn't consumed by the spell. It doesn't say that explicitly.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll let it go.
Alright, I want to cast Scrying one more time.
Okay. On.
Tavi.
Ooh.
I have his book.
Ooh.
Oh, it does just say a focus worth at least 1,000 GP in your possession.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I like it. It's spicy.
Ooh. I am so spiced right now.
Figure that out, Greg.
Okay, so I am gonna say
Blow your mind.
you have first-hand knowledge of him, but you're not familiar with him.
What? We traveled together.
Right. Well, no. No, you're right. Sorry, I keep thinking you're Torek.
It was Taveteris.
No, yeah, he was with us pretty
Yeah, right. You were.
early.
Yeah. So never
He was
mind. You
with
are
us, like,
familiar.
right
So
after.
-5, and you have his book, which is 4. So is it going to be a -9 to the saving throw? All right. What's the DC? 16.
17.
17. So he has to. We have to get under a 2. Okay.
Bro, imagine if Tavi is the fucking guy with golden armor.
Yeah, well, he has to be on this plane of existence. So.
I don't know how time works there, dude. It could be crazy.
Please hold. I have to go dig into some notes really quick. And then we're going to roll something together.
Oh, we're gonna do this next time. I expected after he said that you were gonna say next time.
Fuck no, we're gonna do it right now. I have an idea.
You thought last episode had cliffhangers. Just wait.
Right? Fuck, man. Okay. So what kind of roll was it? A charisma saving throw?
Wisdom.
Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Alright, so then we have a -9 modifiers here, right?
Correct.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. Well, this was going to be a big dramatic thing for next session, I guess, but you see, Merrick, your scrying spell works. And you see, it's real cloudy at first, because you realize that Tavi is flying through the sky. He's flying through the clouds on the back of a great winged beast. And he is wearing full black armor from head to toe. And I'm going to leave you at that.
What kind of winged beast? A dragon?
It feathers, not scales.
Okay.
Similar to
Bro,
the
this is exactly. Craig, I love it. Craig, this is fucking. Bro, this is what is it? What is what are their names? These are the Moguls or whatever. He's a fucking Mogul or whatever they're fucking called.
Maybe not.
And the fucking guy in the tower is Sauron, and that's his and he turned fucking Tavi into a fucking. I love it.
All right, yeah. So thank you all for tonight's episode. It's been enlightening. Lots of shit's happening at once.
lots of shit is happening at once.
We know where Merrick is on the map. We don't know where anyone else is.
That was a cool session.
Yeah, that was really cool.
What the fuck are those guys called?